this thing on?
Is that true? Who decided this? Every girl needs a bag of chips.
Whether or not these are valid sources, debatable.
Ashley, how's your week?
Oh, it was good. I had a fantastic week. When I say we, you were there
I was
for
there.
a minute. But we went to a conference. It was the first time I've gone. But I had a great time. The people there were amazing. I learned way too much.
Yeah.
I got to do my speaking. I had a few people there that were interested in what I had to say, which was nice.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that. So that's
Consider myself a beginner. Hopefully one day.
a novice.
Yeah, a novice. Hopefully one day I'll be like a keynote speaker at a big conference. Who knows? We don't know. Could happen.
I think it could happen.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What have you been up to?
I've tried to lay low because I feel like I'm being invited to a lot of other people's life events. And I'm kind of a broke girl in a bad economy. So I'm just trying to save all the money I can so I can spoil these people.
I know. I agree. Like, I've also been invited to a few things, and I'm super happy for my friends, and I want to celebrate. But I will say that when I look at my funds, I'm like, ooh.
I have like 3 weddings to go to, 2 baby showers,
a baby shower. Okay, so everything I have, triple it for you. Nice. So you've been
busy.
Just spending money, shopping. Yeah. That's not bad.
I've recently seen on Instagram that Jesse from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and Marciano have been hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah. I think Jesse's a catch.
I think she is. She also got back with her old best friend or something. I was reading some internet gossip about that there was a friend that she used to hang out with a lot that was like part of her salon.
Oh.
And they got into a falling out because Jordan had like hit him.
What?
Yeah, there's videos online about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People, it is not okay.
Don't hit anybody. No.
Don't put your hands on other people.
No.
We got a listener submission. And it definitely pushes us out of our comfort zone.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Which I think we've talked about it a little bit, and I think we're going to do a YouTube short because I cannot commit to the entire bit.
No, I can't either. It's so funny because, so should we say what it is or no?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
It involves me having to hold her nose while she holds mine, and we have to ask questions, and then the loser has to do a dare by the winner. But where this is weird is like Harley and I are very no touching people. So it was funny because I was like, I don't want to touch your nose. Not because I think she's a clean person. I do think that it will be funny to do it.
I do too.
So I am excited about doing a YouTube short.
I tried it on myself just to see like
how you sound,
how I would react, kind of. I am normally a nose breather. I close my mouth like 90% of the day. So plugging it is very hard because I feel like I'm suffocating.
Yeah.
But it's something we're going to work on.
Yeah.
So thanks for the submission.
Yeah. Thank you. Another thing I've been obsessed with lately is Stranger Things.
Okay.
My family and I just wrapped it up. I had seen it when it first came out, but I never completed it.
Yeah. It was good.
We all watched it together. It's so good.
It is crazy.
They tricked me with the Hopper thing.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it, you're way far behind. So
yeah, that's your fault now. But I cried my eyes out for that man because he wrote this beautiful letter, and then I suffered, and he's back.
I had the same thing happen to me.
In watching this,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up thinking, are there people with superpowers out there?
Okay.
And I'm not saying maybe exactly like Elle.
Uh-huh.
However, I'm sure there's.
You think there's some?
Oh, I've done some research.
Okay. Well, I've heard stories of moms who lift cars off of their
Yep,
children
because
and
they
stuff.
have like the adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I feel like that's a superpower.
Well, we're gonna get into it. Some of them have some science behind it.
Okay.
So I will say a lot of incorrect words. There's different types. So I tried to make it like, okay, this is a category.
Yeah.
The first one is genetic superpowers.
Okay.
The Sherpas, they live at an average of 14,000 feet, where there's 40% less oxygen than sea level.
I feel like we're at an advantage in
Because we're from
Colorado.
Yep.
Okay.
We can handle less oxygen.
But this is a whole nother
But this
level.
is like, I don't think people can handle this.
No.
Usually our normal response
Mm-hmm.
is we end up making more red blood cells. That thickens the blood and causes altitude sickness.
Oh.
But Sherpas evolved genetic mutations that skip all of that. Their mitochondria, look at me, I sound like a
Whoa.
freaking scientist today.
Yeah, it brings me back to 7th grade learning about the cells.
Do you know what the mitochondria? Yes.
Powerhouse of the cell.
There
baby.
we go. Theirs just use oxygen more efficiently.
Interesting.
They have been living with this way over 6,000 years.
What?
Mm-hmm. And now the University of California is studying them to see if they can help with heart and lung disease.
That makes sense. That's so weird, though. Do you know what happens with altitude sickness? Because I don't.
You mean like the symptoms?
Yeah.
I've heard that they like get dizzy, but I'm not really sure what exactly.
Okay. Let
it
us know
entails.
if you've ever had.
Yeah. If you're climbing mountains, we want to hear from you.
They might be training themselves on this, though.
Yeah.
So if you
let us
have
know.
experienced altitude sickness.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
I have been like short of breath.
Yeah.
When I've been
climbing mountains.
That's why I'm like, I want to clarify. I've been to mountains like once and I'm not a hiker. So like the one time I've accidentally hiked, I was short of breath. Just bear with me, okay?
I was there. This is not a mountain woman.
I'm not. You don't take me camping. You take me glamping.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
So I want to say this with a Spanish accent.
Ooh, okay.
The Bajau people.
Ooh.
I wonder if you say Bajau.
No.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
The Bajau people, they do free diving. So they end up being able to stay underwater for up to 4 minutes in one breath.
I actually think I remember watching something on the Bajau people. I didn't know that's what their name was. Or
okay.
But I do remember they fish underwater, and so they hold their breath for that long?
I'm not sure, but I know that their bodies have also developed the same ability to efficiently use oxygen.
Interesting.
So these are just people that can use oxygen better. The Bajau people are sea nomadic people from Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia.
Oh.
They don't need any equipment. It's just them and the water. Isn't that beautiful? 4 minutes though?
I can't even plug my nose for 30 seconds.
Also, like 4 minutes is a long time.
Yes.
Have you ever had to wait for someone for 4 minutes? Is it me, the person you're thinking of?
No, I'm thinking myself.
Okay, good, because
I have to wait for myself sometimes, you know?
Yeah, maybe that's where like a good superpower would help.
I would love to be able to teleport. It would save my life.
I think it would save money and gas too.
There's no accidents you get into?
Oh my gosh. How do
Oh,
we know
okay.
that you are safe teleporting everywhere?
Good thing it's not a thing.
Wait,
Yet.
is it?
We don't know.
This one's harder to say. Tetrachromacy.
Okay.
This is another genetic mutation, and these people can see 1,000,000 colors.
What?
So 12% of women carry this gene.
12%.
12%. However, scientists believe that you have to be exposed to a bunch of colors by a young age for you to be able to like see them and activate this. So yeah, tetrachromats, but I can't say this, have 4 receptors. Most of us have 3 color receptors.
But they have 4.
And they have 4. So we can see 1,000,000 and they can see 100,000,000. Did I say 100,000,000 earlier? Well, if I said 1,000,000, 100,000,000 is what they can see.
Wow.
Those colors don't exist for the rest of us. It's a whole new world.
I feel like you'd have to use that to your advantage. You could be like a graphic designer or a photographer, or
Nobody would see it unless we do art for people with this gene.
ooh,
And then we market it only for people that have it. And there could be hidden messages with these different colors.
I think someone who has it has to do this though, because
Yeah, I can't do it.
no, we don't even see the colors. Also, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know if you have this?
I feel, I don't want to say I have this, but I will.
Okay.
Let me just start there. However, I would like to say I see more colors than some people in my life.
Are they men? Are they colorblind?
No.
Okay.
The other day, my family made fun of me because I was like, oh yeah, that's Kelly Green. They thought that was hilarious. I was like, that's a legit color. And I also said Heather Blue was a color. And they were like, my guys, how do you not see this?
I need a color named after me.
A Harley black?
Ooh. Or a Harley orange.
Gray.
No, that's just like Heather Gray.
No, it's Heather Blue.
I'm sure there's a Heather Gray.
No, Heather can't have all the colors.
Harley can though.
What would Ashley be? It's like a shade of purple. It's like a mauve.
Okay, I could see it.
Thank you. So
That's a crazy superpower.
it is.
Or-
It is a superpower. The other one is again, another science word for us. Myostatin mutation.
Ooh.
Is a protein that tells your muscles when to stop growing. So most people have myostatin.
That explains a lot.
Some people are born without it.
So they just get huge, like the Hulk.
So their muscles just keep going.
Oh, you know that video I sent? I went to a concert last week.
Yes.
And I sent you a video. Did that guy have it?
Oh, for sure. This guy definitely doesn't have that protein because
He was huge.
he was huge. A famous case is Liam Hoekstra. He could do pull-ups by the time he was 8 months old.
What?
Which that's not easy.
How do you even find that out?
I don't know.
As a parent, you're just
Maybe
like,
you're like in the monkey bars. 8 months. That's a little young.
yeah, you shouldn't have them on monkey bars
Not at 8 months.
unless you're
Are they
holding
even
them.
walking? What is he doing? Scrubbing onto random stuff? I don't know. You're gonna like this though. They have 0 body fat, extraordinary,
Ooh.
extraordinary muscle density from birth without any training. They're just born with it. That's also really unfair for the rest of us.
Yeah, I have to like work pretty hard.
Yeah, forget what is this called? The thing that people are Ozempic. Forget Ozempic. Just take away my myostatin protein and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, learn how to do that, people.
Yeah, can we figure that out? Scientists, like, can we take this out of us somehow? Do we need it? I don't like it.
You know how there's like a pros and cons to everything? There's got to be
There
cons.
has to be. Maybe the con is like every time you try to like open a door, you break it.
You just like bust through a door.
You open it.
You're the
You're going in
Kool-Aid
the car
man.
and it falls out. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah,
these people are probably breaking things.
that's true.
I feel like that's a huge con.
Their car insurance is through the roof.
There's another mutation.
Mm-hmm.
This is the LRP5 gene. Okay. There's a mutation in it that causes dramatically increased bone density. So literally unbreakable bones. I've never broken a bone.
You haven't?
No.
I broke a toe once.
There's documented cases of people walking away from car accidents with 0 fractures, bones so dense that x-rays can't like really see them well. They look unusual. And researchers are studying this for osteoporosis treatment.
Yeah, that's good.
They're
They're
interesting.
using it for something that it could potentially fix.
Yeah, love the osteoporosis like treatment thinking. Let's think of that protein gene. I feel like that's where you have to go next. Okay.
Lower my body fat without me trying.
The next one is the ACTN3.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
It affects how fast your muscles fire. Can you think of any career?
A boxer.
Okay. No. Elite runners.
Oh.
So a 2008 study found that many elite runners and top athletes have this mutation. So their muscles are actually faster.
I feel like I'm just getting gypped over here.
Yeah, it says not just training. Some people are literally just
They're built for it.
to this. Yeah, for this. It's crazy.
Wow.
I know. If you aren't an Olympic runner, it's okay. It's your parents' fault. Which is perfect. Let's keep blaming them.
Wow.
We blame them for everything else. They just didn't pass the right gene mutations to you.
Darn it.
Yep. And there's one that's a little disturbing. This one I don't like. Okay. This is, I'm going to say letters. HSAM. Hasam. It's perfect autobiographical memory.
Oh.
These people can recall everything that has happened to them every day of their life.
Nope.
Dates, weather, what was on TV. And there's only been 100 documented cases worldwide.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a superpower I don't want.
I don't think anyone needs that or wants that.
No. And if you haven't, I'm really sorry. That is a lot to carry. I wonder how far it goes too. Does that mean even when you were a baby, you can recall like your family speaking? I didn't think of that question before. I need to be like March 27th, the year I was born.
It's just like overwhelming.
It's too much. It is too much. There is a famous actress called Mary Lou Henner who had this mutation, and MRIs shows their brains are actually structurally different. They have larger temporal lobes.
Dang, we love brains in here.
Yeah, and of course this one's like a duh. It's linked to higher cases of anxiety and OCD, which honestly, I fully validated.
Yes, 100%.
If you have anxiety because you can remember everything that has happened to you for your whole entire life, every single day, the weather, no.
I replay scenarios in my head as it is.
Yeah.
If I remembered every small, minute detail of every single day of my life, I'd be like, why did I say that thing?
Yes.
That's insane.
Okay. This one's not a genetic mutation.
Okay.
I think it's super interesting that we can learn how to do it.
So we can learn how to do something that is considered a superpower.
I want to learn. This is something, if I could learn it, I would.
Okay.
It's echolocation.
We can teach ourselves.
We can learn it.
Okay.
Like bats. So Daniel, bats and dolphins.
Okay.
Daniel Keish had his eyes removed at age 3, and he taught himself echolocation by age 5.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He used it and was able to ride bikes, play basketball, skateboard without sight.
That's a crazy thing to teach yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's fully trainable. Most of us just never have to learn it. So
It's like the muscle that we don't use, we
Yeah.
lose. Weird.
maybe echolocation is one of
It's
our
in there.
hidden abilities that we don't really use.
Because we don't have to.
We don't have to. We get lazy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine with AI how much dumber we're gonna get? Okay, so those were all genetic mutations and then one random thing we can learn.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go on to these like weird talents.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna get a little odd. But
Okay.
bear with me because I feel like these could be superpowers. Are they? Are they tricks? So the first one I thought of was sword swallowing.
Oh. Yep.
So this is real. It is not a trick.
Ooh. Ooh.
The sword is actually going down.
And those are long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
The
my.
performers are able to suppress their gag reflex and voluntarily open the lower esophageal sphincter. These words.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
A muscle most humans cannot consciously access at all. So the question is it a superpower because they are able to control this?
I agree.
Let's not do that. If you're not sure, don't worry about it. We don't
Especially
need to know.
sharp objects. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't
know how you start. Honestly, if you're a sword swallower, like I'd like more information. I'd like valid sources on this.
Yeah.
Because
How did you get into that? What do you do for work? Where do you work?
It just feels so risky.
Yeah,
And I don't understand how we discovered this talent.
I'm confused. So they like relax their esophagus, but then your esophagus, I don't know the human body
It's
all that well.
long.
It is? I don't know.
I think it's long. I think it's all this.
I know, but they swallow swords that
I
are
know.
like as long as my forearm.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, the sword passes within millimeters of the heart and aorta every single time. There's only been about 100 people in the world that can do this. I don't think people are also trying it out, to be fair.
I don't think we should be.
I think there's probably more out there. Fun fact, sword swallowers helped develop modern endoscopy. Doctors in the 1800s used them to test early scopes because they were the only people whose throats could handle rigid instruments.
So they were just, well, yeah, it was the 1800s. They were awake while this happened.
Can you guess how many deaths have happened because of these attempts?
I'm sure it's a wild number.
It's not that wild.
It's not? 64.
Oh, okay. It was 29.
Oh.
29 documented since 1880. And one of the guys lacerated it because a macaw on his shoulder startled him mid-swallow.
Yeah, let's just not swallow swords.
Especially not with a bird on your shoulder.
What if he didn't know that the bird...
Process.
What if he didn't know the bird was there?
He was there.
He got startled by it. He didn't know it was there.
He didn't know. What do you think is the current world record for holding your breath?
Well, those people that you talked about earlier, the Bajau people could hold their breaths for 4 minutes.
She's listening. I could do a pop quiz.
So I'm going to say the longest in the world, you said? I'm going to say
world record.
9 minutes.
Wow. Okay. So in June 2025.
Okay.
In Croatia, 29 minutes and 3 seconds.
29 minutes. How?
He used pre-oxygenation. The pure unaided record is 11 minutes and 35 seconds.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
But that's an absurd amount of time to be holding your breath.
Yeah. So most people don't know this, but the urge to breathe isn't caused by running out of oxygen. It's caused by too much CO2. That's when we start wanting more air, is with the CO2 buildup. It's when we're like, okay, we need to breathe, right?
Our lungs
So-
aren't that big.
We don't know. This man could have been 10 feet tall. I feel like
That's another world record right there.
I would want to consider all the factors before I can say, yeah, he definitely was able to. I want to know, do you
They're-
have normal sized lungs, sir?
Are these people submerged in water, or are they just holding their breath?
It says the record for holding your breath. I'm not sure
Mm.
how they validate this. I think this is World Guinness. Do you remember that book?
Yes.
I used to love that book. That was so popular when I was maybe in middle school. So you can train yourself to tolerate CO2 and you can delay the urge dramatically. You can train yourself to do a mammillation dive reflex. So this is the process.
Okay.
Cold water on your face triggers it, right? Your heart
Mhm.
rate drops, blood vessels in your limbs constrict, and your spleen contracts and dumps extra oxygenated red blood cells into your bloodstream. That is how they train
Okay.
the CO2 to get processed.
So this is like cold plunges and how
Mhm.
they calm your whole entire body down.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
So these are things, right, that we could all technically do because they're not really genetic mutations.
That's
We could train ourselves. Yeah. So the danger that nobody talks about this
Mhm.
is that you can have a shallow water blackout. So you feel fine, but you lose consciousness with zero warning. So there is a negative to trying this. You're just not going to know that your body is actually in distress.
Pros and cons, people.
Pros and cons. Maybe we don't try to hold our breaths for 29 minutes.
Yeah. If you reach that, what's the next milestone for you?
Just let him keep his world record.
We don't need anyone to
Leave
try and
him
beat
alone.
that.
Yep.
Unless the world ends up underwater. And then in that case,
Oh, well, in that case, we're dumb.
well, the people who could hold their breaths for 4 minutes, they might be okay.
I think 4 minutes is enough.
Well, we might need like the muscle people to tread water for that long.
Oh, yes.
So we need to find all these people.
We start a list going? I want you guys to register. I'm going to be calling up some favors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I need help doing a move.
I need the thing that the lady dropped into the bottom of the ocean at the end of Titanic.
Yes. Okay, do you want to hear the fake powers that people have claimed they have?
Okay.
Okay, there's people that have claimed to be magnetic.
What?
Yes. So they've claimed that objects stick to their skin. However, it's actually suction, skin texture, and body oils. It's not magnetism. And one of the ways you know is because not only metal is sticking to them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you ever done that spoon trick where you breathe hot air on a spoon and then you stick it on your nose?
I've never done the trick, but I've seen it.
That's probably how it started, though.
Yeah, maybe. That makes sense. So a way to test it is you can take an actual magnetometer. It shows a zero magnetic field on these people. So that's how you can tell it's a lie. A bigger tell is the objects stick to non-magnetic surfaces on their bodies too. If it were magnetism, that wouldn't happen. Another lie is electric immunity. Some people have said that they can touch electric wires without pain.
Oh my God. This is like the people who like don't experience pain.
Oh, okay, that's something else.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but yes, there are people that don't experience pain.
Wow.
Their skin resistance varies enormously. They have very dry, callous skin, and that's why they don't feel the electricity as well. But it doesn't mean that they
Need some Aveeno.
That's a good one. sales product right there. Wink, wink. 0 peer-reviewed studies confirming true immunity under controlled conditions. No one was able to prove it at all.
Why
Yeah.
are we claiming things, people?
I wonder also, did we touch a little cable connected to a battery? Because I'm sure we can connect to a light bulb. Which don't do it.
Don't
I'm not
do
saying
that.
do that. I'm just saying, I'm sure that the amount of electricity being sent matters too.
Yeah.
And if you have a callous little
Yeah, you're not
skin,
going to feel it, obviously.
Yeah.
There's like a
So-
barrier there.
Yeah. The other one that people claim to be able to do is breatharianism.
Sounds like something with your breath.
Yeah. They claim that they can live on air and sunlight. I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot. Some people have actually died following teachers on this. Yeah. They claim they don't need any food or water, just vibes.
Vibes. I like
Air
it.
and sun.
Guys, you need water and food.
When they tested it, they actually found that they were secretly eating.
Do we think they were lying because someone said, "Oh, I'm doing this," so they're following these
Yes,
people,
100%.
and then they're scared that they're going to get in trouble because they can't survive off of
Why would you get in trouble?
because they're
Now
following
it's a
someone.
cult.
It's a
Not
cult.
you made it a cult. Okay.
Why would anyone else do this? Why would anyone think that they could do this and then eat and then portray it to the world that they can do this if it's not a cult? Explain it to me, please.
I don't. If you practice breatharianism, let us know. Is it real? What happened? How did you get into it?
You're an alien.
We have questions. Oh,
Maybe.
I think you solved it.
Oh,
They're
man.
not humans. Your teachers are not humans.
Mm-mm. Pure speculation.
Pure imagination. Okay, because we think outside the box.
We do.
We do. Okay. Another one is adult photographic memory.
What?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's not true. Scientific consensus says it almost certainly doesn't exist in adults.
What?
These eidetic memory in children are real, but it fades. Children are able to do it. Grown-ups are not.
Well, how?
What adults call photographic memory is almost always a highly trained system. So that's that hippocampus we've talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
It's a memory palace. We remember things, but it's not a literal snapshot. Like you can't draw a whole city from memory.
But little kids can.
It says it's fake. Adults can't do it. It is an extreme trained memory.
I don't believe little kids can either because they don't experience all the same stuff that we do.
Oh no. Also, like the things that happen to kids, I'm sorry. They're just chilling all day.
Not all the children.
At least the children I interact with aren't stressing. So they have more time to remember things.
Yeah, like I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning the dishes, I'm driving to work, I'm dealing with all the people. It's a lot of stuff happening versus a little kid.
Yes.
Okay.
So the HSAM thing that I mentioned earlier of the people remembering everything, that one is real. But this is not. Not the photographic memory. We do see it in TV shows though. So I think that's why people think it's real.
Suits?
I think one of the guys has that. Now we're going to get into extreme flexibility and pain.
Ew.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for flexibility, I was like, is this also a superpower? Right? Because they're doing something that most people can't. So world record for most flexible man is Daniel Browning Smith. He has a genetic condition called hypermobile, I'm going to call it EDS syndrome. EDS is a connective tissue disorder that affects 1 in 5,000 people worldwide. I'm thinking of it's more like,
Mutation.
you know, the double jointed people. I'm not double.
I'm double jointed.
You have a superpower.
I do.
Yeah. So it causes joints that are extremely loose, skin that stretches unusually far. There's something called contortionism, which I think are the people that are
Like in the
in the
circus
circus and stuff. They don't like to be lumped in with people with EDS because they think it's different. EDS makes you fragile. There's frequent dislocations, tissue damage, and chronic pain. Elite contortionists are strong. They're not fragile.
That makes
that's why
sense.
it's a little different. Their flexibility comes from collagen structure, not weakness. The science says all hypermobility conditions might exist on one big spectrum, but they haven't confirmed everything yet. They're still figuring that out. I don't think there's that many people with that talent either.
No, I did know a kid who could take his arms behind him, behind his back, and then like
Okay.
finagle his arms so he could bring them in front.
What is the opposite of this called? Because I could barely reach sometimes.
Old age.
Okay, cool.
No.
Mid-30s.
Wow. We just have to work on it.
Yeah.
We can train our bodies to do echolocation.
Wow, Harley.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bringing it back.
Okay, so pain tolerance. It's partly genetic.
Okay.
Researchers identified 3 variants of the COMT gene, low, average, and high pain sensitivity. These variants cover 96% of the population. Having even one low sensitivity variant cuts your risk of developing a chronic pain condition by more than half. Isn't that interesting?
I wish I had that.
Right? So some people are literally wired from birth to feel less pain, and it's not toughness.
This has cons.
Yes. I did read that the problem with not feeling pain as you should is like pain tells us when something is wrong.
Yeah.
So some people can actually have a broken bone and not feel it. And so they continue to, live like that.
That makes sense.
Because they can't tell when something's wrong. So that's a con.
Yeah.
But I feel like it might be pretty cool though.
I think so. I've seen videos of people like walking on coals and stuff. You can't feel that. You're just burning your skin.
Yes.
Like,
oh man, I wish I would have looked for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh man. That's a good one. There's a gene called SCN9A, and these people have no physical pain at all. And it sounds amazing, but it's not.
No.
Kids have bitten their own fingertips because they can't feel it. Back to the fractured bones, they don't know. And then sometimes they even damage their eyes.
What?
Yeah, because they will get hit with something and they don't know what pain feels like, so they don't.
Oh my gosh. That's sad.
It's just sad.
I want to know, do you guys have any of these things?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I just want to know if anyone's caught on to our podcast who actually has any of these
superpowers,
super abilities.
Okay, we can call them super abilities. The most documented case is a Scottish woman named Jo Cameron. She had 2 specific mutations that resulted in no pain. She also had a complete absence of anxiety.
That is interesting, and it makes a lot of sense.
Researchers think her body produces something functionally similar to cannabis.
Ooh. Could it numb you that much? I know they use cannabis for cancer patients.
Oh, yep.
To numb pain, but I couldn't imagine it numbing your pain that much.
Well, it's a gene mutation, so no. But I was thinking if it could be studied for helping people.
I mean, we could just start mutating genes somehow.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's not play God. We do it all the time.
We do it all the time. Or they have that new thing where you can create what your baby can look like.
I have seen that. So you could be like, I want him to have a no pain receptor.
Let's add it.
I wouldn't do that, but
No,
yes.
I don't think we should do that. But
Okay. Now, psychics and mediums.
Medians.
Mediums?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Are these scientifically proven?
Well, because of how this episode is going, I don't. But have I thought in the past that this is an ability? I think vibes. I think it's all about vibes. And I think you can be a little more in tune.
Have you seen that Netflix show? Is his name Tyler?
Tyler the Medium.
Okay, sure. It's sad because I saw the show and I was like, oh, look, he's helping people heal. However, when they've done certain studies with them to prove it, they haven't really been able to prove it under even their own conditions.
What?
Based on research, they say that people that are grieving are a little bit more vulnerable. They really want to have that connection. So mediums are able to say certain things, right, that like are more global. Kind of makes me think of like how people describe horoscopes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hurt anybody here. I'm
hurting
just
me.
saying what science is saying, what
Okay.
the researchers are saying. But they're saying because it's likely to happen, then they're more likely to say things that are correct, and the people are a little bit more desperate to hear something that's validating that.
Okay, but have you ever seen those shows where they approach random people on the street and they say they have a message for them? Where the heck does that come from?
I don't know. I haven't been one of those peoples, but I would just say that they did a $1 million challenge. Okay, James Randi offered $1 million to anyone who could demonstrate paranormal ability. It started in 1964 and ended in 2015. They had over 1,000 applicants, 0 winners. So yeah,
I don't know how I feel, because I kind of believe in some of that stuff, but as I've gotten older,
I agree.
it's harder.
But it's like magic, right?
Okay,
hold on. But sometimes you see magic and you're like, oh my God, it looks real. Like this is happening. But then later you learn and you're like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So they did that. They say the same thing about the cold readings. They're throwing out things and then they can tell by your nonverbal cues if they're kind of heading somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah. So these haven't been scientifically proven.
They could be great salespeople too, based on this theory.
They're reading people really well. And then one that was very surprising is the past lives.
Wait, this is a myth?
Past lives, the children that remember their past lives.
Yeah, that is freaking scary.
And they were able to actually confirm with a few children that they were saying the correct family names and people that they were referring to of that previous life.
Yeah, that stuff scares me.
That one is really scary. The University of Virginia spent 40 years collecting cases of children claiming to remember past lives. They founded a division. They're still operating today, but they started in 1967. They collected over 2,500 cases.
Whoa.
And 1,567 of those were the past life person was actually identified.
What? They looked it up and they found someone?
Yeah.
That's scary. And they probably, if that many are true.
That's more than half.
Yeah, then the other probably are true. We just haven't found them.
Maybe, yeah. We probably don't have the data.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so that one is really scary.
I would be terrified if I had a kid and they were telling me about a past life. It'd be so interesting and cool, but also that just makes you reconsider how life goes then.
People also argued that there were cultures that believe in reincarnation, but he actually used European cases so that people couldn't say that.
Ooh,
Mhm.
this guy thought of everything.
I know, he was good. His name was Stevenson.
Love you, Stevenson.
Good job, Stevenson. Good research. Then the birthmarks were also interesting. Over 200 cases where children had birthmarks or birth defects corresponded to be wounds of the person they claimed to be. What? Not just somewhere on the body, it's a specific location, shape, and sometimes matching entry and exit of wounds.
Oh my God.
There's other people that are like doing aura viewings, right? And they
Aura
do
viewing?
aura, the glowing halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually photographing moisture, not your soul.
What?
There's a whole scientific explanation on here. That's coronal discharge, ionization of air under high voltage.
What?
So I'm sorry. It's okay. It doesn't need to be true. Also, they say that people that say they see auras, am I saying it right now?
Aura?
Oh, I like auras better.
Okay.
Auras. It sounds like horas. ¿Qué hora es?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can say it. They have emotion color synesthesia.
I think I have that.
Okay, so it's not an aura that they're seeing.
It's just them reading people.
It's like they react, yeah, to like emotions. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting.
So, but it's not the person's energy field.
Okay.
So the government did a program called Project Stargate.
Oh my God.
The remote viewing program.
Yeah.
It investigated whether people could physically perceive distant locations, which is kind of like teleportation. Okay, not really. Have you heard of that? Of like somebody being able to leave their body and go somewhere? Okay. So they tried to experiment with that for the military. It cost $20 million. It ran from 1970 to 1995. And the CIA, their review is that the effect was real but too unreliable to use operationally.
So
apparently
Stranger Things is literally based on our history of these super abilities, kind of. Because if you think about it,
I didn't even think of that.
Boom, mic drop.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because they said it's unreliable, not non-existent, which is two different things.
Yeah.
So
a lot of these abilities, powers, they are kind of talked about in Stranger Things.
They are. Also, like a lot of paranormal shows kind of show things like that.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing.
Some people, it's like talents, but then they also have like abilities.
Mutated genes.
Yes, mutated genes. Like you're born with it. And that is a wrap on another episode of Valid Source.
Valid Source.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. It means the world to us.
If something we said made you go, wait, what? Share this episode. Send it to a friend. Drop it in a group chat. That is honestly the biggest thing you can do for us right now. Check out our link tree below. You can find us on social media, our website, and if you want to submit a topic for us to research, there's even a link for that too. We want your weird, your wild, and your crazy conspiracy theories. I'm Harley.
And I'm Ashley.
You were thinking it, we said it.
See you in 2 weeks.